Another $2 trade, so it's only $2, so we can do those trades. And we'll find out what's going to work on the platform correctly. Let's look at it again. Some buying up here inside the box once again. So anything inside the box, we kind of don't mess with. We want to mess with it. We mess with it on this $2 on our $2 screen and see what we got. Let's look at this. 8:15. The 8:15, huh? $8:15. We're just watching. See, with our $2 trade, we want to actually say it's going to be below like 71 or something like that. The market right now is at 32.67. So it's hard to just say it's going to be below that in the next 15, in the next, 9 minutes? Next 10 minutes? Next 10 minutes, let's see what could possibly happen. Let's look. Next 10 minutes. We started building up some structure here. And we see the price coming down. Right? We're going to say that the price is going to go down. We're going to go down. I'm going to say the asset is going to be down again. I'm going to shoot for 4 in this one. All right, let's shoot for a higher. Let's go. What's cool about this is it's not much. It's not something that's going to break our budgets and all of that while we're looking. All right. And as I'm saying, these trades that we're taking now, we're just taking them just on what we're looking, just eyeballing, right? We're just eyeballing the market, taking it right now. We're actually, that's all we're doing. Of course, the trades we really are looking for are breakout trades. None of them happened so far. Maybe just one, maybe this second one, but no real breakouts happened so far. So no trades, no real trades for us. We just missed that one, right? Yeah, we just missed that one. It pulled up in the last couple of seconds. See? That's what happens when you got to wait all that time in the market, right? We got to wait all that time in the market. You get that. So we'll try it again. That's a good thing. Now, this is interesting because if we did a regular Forex trade like that, what would happen? We'd have been in there, and then we've been stopped out maybe, right? We've been stopped out. So we were still, would have been stopped out? Yeah, we probably been stopped out. Yeah. So it would have been the same thing. It would have been still a lost trade because we've been stopped out. You might have got a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 pips, but not enough to break even probably on the trade. But we know that all we did also was just eyeball the situation, really. We just eyeballed the situation kind of going into the market on the eyeball, right? But this is the reason why we have this platform. So $2, not a big deal, not a big deal, all right? Not a big deal. But you get the feel of the real market and what you're doing because you're putting money on the line at least. Maybe it's not a significant amount, but at least there's some money on the line. And no one wants to lose any money at all. I don't care what it is. You never want to lose. Everyone wants to be right. I don't care what it is. You want to be right about it. This is all this down there. You want to go? Do we want to try another one? We want to shoot for one more. What time is it? On the 1:30? We could shoot for something on the 1:30. We could do that. Shoot for it to get a little lower at 1:30. Oh, you know what? Let's do it like this instead. That's what we got to do. Let's take a little peek at the leak. It's been down all day. Came up for that respite right there. See, in this area, like anything can happen right now. So let's just wait and on this particular one, let's just go by our rules. Let's wait till it comes out of here first. Let's wait till we get a real move out of here, and then see what happens when if it's a fake and comes back, and if we could have a trade then. All right? Because we did a lot of little $2 eyeballing, right? And we didn't have too many good results by doing the 2 minute eyeballing like that. So let's just let's hold out for a while, and let's wait for a breakout type opportunity to actually arrive, right? Maybe that'll happen. Right? Maybe we have more success that way. Who knows? These are all the things we do to just take a price action behavior and look for opportunities with it. All right? This is what we do. See this market making a big decision right here, right? Traders are on both sides of this, right? So traders are, demand is here, supply here, right? We're right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it. See, you can see, look at this line. Don't see that line, that line, that line, that line, that line. See how we're right in the middle of where they either should be start buying at or just hard as selling, right? But right now it found a little strength. But look, it's not making it too far. Let me see, you got 4. This is a new candle, so maybe it'll equal up here. Maybe since it's a new candle and it started off with so much strength. Let's see what this 15 minutes is looking like. Oh, that makes me, what is it, 9:30 we looking at? 9:30 we looking at? We gonna wait. I like to see it get to this other side though. I like to see it get to that other side at right where it's at now though. I really do. Let me see what it did. Let's see what it did. It said bow. Came back, hit up there, bow, then went down there. So from right here, what we might get, I don't know. Market's making a lot of moves, like a lot of decisions right there. Who knows what it could do? I think we'll wait though. We'll wait. We're not gonna go into the 8:30. All right, what's it? 32.69 is the price right now. 32.69 is the price. I think I want to wait. Till we get something. I think I want to wait till we get like a real breakout. See? This is on the 1 minute. We're looking at just the 1 minute action right here. Let me see it on the 1 minute. What happened here? Bow. Bust down there. Bow. Let's see up there. It hit up here. This line. How many times it hit this line? 1, 2. This would be the 3rd time hitting that line. Let's watch it. We're on a 1 minute level, just watching it. If you want to, you could tell by this right here, right around here, I guess. Right, if you want to, you could do like this. You can put a little box around there, right? And you have that 1 minute activity all locked up in there if you wanted to. Right? That's all that 1 minute activity right there. So we could let's look at the breakout of that kind of too. Let's look at that. Look at it. Let's put it right there. Call this one a false break. All right. You see that box right there, right? So we can see what it does with this particular line on a smaller scale. And then we got our 15-minute like this. So I can look a little bit deeper into it. Because even though our trades are $2, I don't like, I don't like to lose $2. Don't like to lose those trades, because even though we're testing, even though we're just testing things, right? We're testing this. We still want to make some accurate decisions, accurate calls, accurate forecasting. But this is what we're doing here. We're doing a lot of forecasting, and which is never good. Never really good to forecast, because we never know what's going to happen in the future. That's just plain. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Check what's happening on a 5-minute level with this. Say I do something like this, right? And maybe right here will be my stop when we're doing the Forex, right? It'll be my stop. Will be, right here or whatever, right? I'm looking for it to go up. My stop will only be, what's that, 60? That's at 68. My stop will probably be at what, 66? 2 pips, a 2-pip stop. So I'm just looking for the market just to go in one direction. If it goes back, I'll just be stopped out, right, for a very small loss. So I might take those small losses all the time. Like, say it was $10 loss, whatever, 10, 20, 30. I might take 5 of those or whatever. How many I might take? And the one trade that does actually break out, it's going to make up for all the little losses that I may have to take along the way. All right? That's how with Forex and the financial betting platform, you have some type of leniency, right? It's more tolerance there. If we're on Nadex and we're just on our 5-minute binaries, right? We just go to our 5-minute binary. What do we got? We got one shot. It's either one shot. You either get it or you don't. Right? You either get it or you don't. So when you come over here, you want to be kind of absolutely sure about what the market is going to be doing. All right? We don't have to forecast as much over here. So our risk is actually, the trade probability of winning is more, but the monetary risk is also more. So the higher the probability of the trade winning, the lower your monetary reward is going to be. Okay? That's just something that is just true. There's no way, there's no trading that I know that will eliminate that. I don't know any trading at all that will eliminate that at all. It holds true for every platform I know, every type of trading I know. If a trade is a high probability trade, then you can almost guarantee that the reward for that trade is going to be lower than if that trade was a lower probability trade. a lower probability trade, the reward is going to be higher, right? That should be common sense, right? This is right here. This would be a nice trade to get into, I think. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what happens. Already, it got all the way up too close, though. I know that already. Right now, if I was in it, I'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Upset at the world. Right? Right now, you're like, but you got some time left. You got 25 seconds left. Let's see what happens. You look like you're in trouble right now if you was in that, right? This is the exact reason why I don't just do things, because the market will just, they will overshoot. I don't even know, let me see, is that an overshoot or not? It's not even really an overshoot. That's the market getting up to this price level. Let's see, does it actually break out of that level? Right? The market went up, came back down. Now it's going back up. It's kind of like the same thing we're looking for. We kind of want it to be done up here, but it's doing it down here at this level inside. But it's the same action that we're looking for, right? And it providing this part of this breakout right here. So you can look at this trade because it's one tick over here. You can look at it. We actually wanted to fake out from here, then come up here somewhere, then come back again. That's what the trade we actually look for. We're looking for this trade just did it, but it did it at another position inside this box right here. Can we still consider it the same thing? It's the same price behavior, and it should result in the same type of action as far as we wanting the price to go up, right? And we see that it is going up. Now, the fact that we're so deep down in here, this might end up just being weak buyers up here, right? And not like from this point up, right? It might just be weaker buyers up there. And so we would be wary, we might be wary to take a trade and now, you know, instead of down here somewhere. So it's just things I look at, just some ways to look at this. Right now we're initiating our trades from the edges of the box, not the insides of the boxes. But the price behavior and the principle is still the same, because inside this box there's a small zone also, just like this small zone is inside this bigger zone right here. It's like zones can be nested together as we move down the time frames. And in each of these nested zones, there can be trades going on that initiate trades in the opposite direction in the other outside zones, and vice versa. The outside zones could initiate could initiate price action inside the zone in the opposite direction. So all of it is like symmetrical and interrelated, so closely interrelated. Oh, I'm kind of a little upset at my joint today. I probably won't even make no more trades because of that, because that made me upset. Because I already have one for the day, and we're just kind of in here just, you know, eyeballing stuff and making trades off the eyeballs right now. So that's, like I said, that's never a good way to go about things. So, well, we'll chill out and we'll, you know, we'll get into the market as we should. We'll enter trades as we should, right? Because our lack of discipline will show up later on. So we want to kind of curtail that early. So yes, it took a couple of trades in here. You know, maybe you do it where you spend a couple of dollars in here. Maybe you just spend $5, $10. You know, you win or lose or whatever. Because I'm saying this is, you got to understand, they're giving you 80% because of the difficulty factor in it. That's the only reason why. So you have to deal with that difficulty factor. Most of the times, what I'll do is I'll take a trade, and if I win, I win, and leave it as that. When I lose, I usually double up at another strategic position until I'm winning, and then when I win, then I just take my win and just leave it at that. I don't usually go any further. All right, you could kind of do that here because this is a betting site. Like you couldn't kind of really get away with that at something like Nadex. Right, you can't get away with something like that because what you're winning at Nadex is so much less than what you when you lose on the 5-minute binaries if you're going in the money. And in the money is like the safest trade in the binaries. But we'll be able to do at the monies because we'll be able to take this same trade that we're doing and take at the money trades when they set up. But first, before we do that, we have to first have the setups on here just, clicking. All right, we have to first have the price behavior just clicking. All right, so we're going to do that. We got one trade in, as far as you see, we got the one trade in today, and like I said, I'm not even counting that trade. So we're still at the 0-0 level, right? So we're still at the 0-0 level right now on Nadex anyway. And we also have a spreadsheet. So I didn't even get to filling those out yet because we kind of just started along. I didn't put up the Forex Oanda also. So it's a couple of things that we still have to do. We're still in transition. We're still changing, fixing, admiring ourselves in the mirror, all that type of stuff. So, but we'll be okay, and you will be also. Take a look. Let's see what Nadex is showing for this. We know that the stronger buyers are down here, but let's see if they're buying at 69. All right. So we're down to 69.3. Didn't make it all the way down here, so $69.6. So it's buying back up at 69. All right, let's look at our chart real quick, see what goes on. Look, we have the price right here, right? Price comes up, pushes back, and then we have this little up move right here. Right, that's what's going on right there. And the up move is close to 70. Right, that's what's going on. That's what we're looking at. Let's see, right? Let's just pull this up so we can look at it. It looks like a pretty good trade, right? Looks like we got a pretty good trade coming out of that if we entered that. But the market is still a little jittery around that 69 number. See? This is why we don't just be quick to do things. Look where the market, it was under a minute that all this started happening, right? So now you could tell by the bids that people, they're not really sure. So you could go in here now, right? You go in here after you saw all this pushback. Down, you could go in there, and then you're good. But you see how you had to really sit there and wait, because look what the market just did, right? You had to wait all the way to under a minute for this a number to get in to be safe. Because everywhere else looked like what? It looked like you were going to go long, right? It looked like you was going to go long, right? And look what the market ended up doing. Let's see what happened. That other box we was looking at is no longer there. That's it now. Right? Of course, why? Most of these are going to be fakes. They're not going to break out, right? Even on the smallest level. Look at what level we're on, and it was still, you still didn't get a breakout. We're on the smallest level we could possibly be. On the minute level, price still didn't break out, right? Didn't break out of that. Still faked, went the opposite direction. You can see right here how this kind of cuts everything in half. And this is on a minute. This is a minute chart, right? And it still cuts everything in half. And you have the same type of action and decisions that you got to make. Don't matter where you at, 5 minutes, 15, all that, all of that. All that. If you're looking at your 5-minute chart now on NADEX, you see these wicks on here, that means you shouldn't be trading on NADEX on a 5-minute level right there, because you have to take into account for all these wicks. It's hard to take into account that stuff because you don't know. You can't. It's hard to take into account what those wicks are going to do. All right. Even on our 15-minute eyeballing, you still got wicks around. So it looks like a weak market. Looks like the market should drop, but who knows? Who knows? Somebody just talking about that trade too, huh? They're just talking about that right there, right? That's what Lewis said. I'm telling you right now. However, if you went in that too early, you were toast. But anyway, let's go back to where we at with it. Yep, even on the smallest level, you see that it's very hard for the market to break out of what it's doing currently if it's going back and forth like that. Always remember these large, big legs right here, they're kind of unstoppable. You can't do nothing. No one can do anything about them. You get these little smaller ones, smaller little legs and stuff like that, these smaller legs. It might be institutional traders who are watching every tick or have programs designed, to take those trades based on those little small price movements right there. They'll try to scalp out trades on small movements like that. That's why you'll see setups that look like they're there for a couple of seconds even, and then they're gone. Like this trade right here was up here for about 3 minutes, and then it's gone. Like, well, what happened? What happened? How did all the orders there get absorbed, you know? And these are all questions you don't even have to care about. How. What you really want to know is just, what is this price doing around the points of interest? And if the price, when it's around a point of interest, is it doing something that I can take advantage of? Can I make money from what it's doing? Still watching this because remember, it went down. Now it came back up to that level again. Probably doesn't make it up to that level unless it's got some juice. What time is it? Going on 2 o'clock. Don't know. We could stick we could take our last $4 trade off of this. Let's see. I want to see what this is going to do, and then we might just say, we might take our last little $4 trade, see what happens with it. What time is it? We got to wait, though, to after the 145. Oh, it is 145 now, so 2 o'clock is the next one. 2 o'clock. We got to pick the 2 o'clock. Let's see what happens, what's going on. Let's just say everyone jumped in there. Everyone's buying now, so maybe if it goes down here. We'll see. So that couldn't make it one tick over that. All right, let's see what this looks like. But we've been eyeballing all wrong today, right? What we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $8 we lost. So we could cap it at a even. We could make it all up. We could make it all up. Or we'll go for a, what kind of loss would that put me at? Oh, I don't want to be at $66. It shows you how, what's amazing about the market. I'm telling you, and I'm going to always keep reiterating this over and over. The more that you stay in the market, the more that you're going to lose. It's just what it is. You stick around, you're going to get a haircut, and that means your account is going to get cut. These $2 trades, like I said, I'll do them, you know, before I got on this, I do them once a day. Just do them once a day, a $2 trade. Like, except if I lose, I double up, blah, 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 blah. So forth, so on. Never had a losing day in this. Never had to take all these trades either. I only take 1, 2, I think the most trades I took was 3 trades in this, right? We're already at 4 trades with this. See, the more you stay in the market, I don't care what it is, the more you're gonna lose. You could study the market all day, but going in there to constantly try to take trades, no. Nope. Looking on the 1 minute, see where it actually finds some strength. Let me see. I know people bought, all these people were buying. I know they were kind of shook up with this selling. Now, if this buying right here doesn't help, they're going to be shook up even more. They're going to be shook up even more if this buying don't help right here. And I'm not sure it will. What time is it? 1:48. We got 12 minutes, 1:50 almost. This will be 10 minutes to 2. 10 minutes to 2. All right. Interesting. Let's see. So at 2 o'clock, right on that mark, on 664. 664. Two. Let me see. I'm tempted for just one more for the day. All right, there's one more for the day. We're going 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a good one right here, huh? This is a good one. That's why I love the market. It's the ultimate puzzle. But we don't want to fool around trying to figure out the puzzle, really. We just want the reward for doing the puzzle. The 150. 3 seconds on that one. I can't even get to 3 o'clock now, probably, right? What time is it? What time they giving? They still giving me the 3 o'clock here. $3 o'clock. I don't know which way I want to take that, really. Hello?